What's up guys, it's Seth. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to find out how many bounces you can do in a trick shot in Brawl Ball. So I was curious about this, and so I decided to make some maps and try to get as many bounces as possible in a trick shot, so I decided to share it with you guys. So normally in Brawl Ball, when you're trick shotting, it's usually 2, maybe 3 bounces, and some people have probably gotten 4 or 5 bounces, which is really good. But I thought if the walls were aligned correctly, you could get a lot more bounces than that. So I started making maps, and this was the first map that I made with all these walls kind of together to get as many bounces as possible. And on this map I started out with about 6 bounces, and then I kept adding more walls until I eventually got up to 10 bounces. I tried to add some more walls and maybe even get 11 or 12, but 10 was the most bounces I could get on this map. But there's a problem with this map, and the problem is some of the walls are spaced out pretty far, which means the ball requires more travel time in between some bounces, so that minimizes the amount of bounces you'll be able to get. So what we need is a map with all the walls crammed together as tightly as possible, but the ball still be able to bounce in between them. So we played around with a ton of other maps. I made maps where it was just a line of walls right up against the wall with one gap in between, but that didn't get enough bounces. That was only maybe 8 or 9. But then I came up with this map. After a lot of different maps that kind of look similar to this, I figured out on this map that I was able to get 11 bounces. I tried to get 12 bounces by adding another wall, but the ball was just short of going into the goal. So if you stand in the perfect position and you have to angle the ball perfectly, you can get 11 bounces. So you can copy this map by yourself and also try to get 11 bounces. It's really not too difficult. You just got to play with the angle of the ball and stand as close to the wall as possible. But I felt like there was a way to get more than 11 bounces because the ball was so close to going in the goal when I tried 12 bounces. So I came up with this idea for a map. So the basic idea for this map is you would need 2 people. You would need an Edgar just because he can charge up his super very fast, and then also a Sprout, which would help close off this little box that I made. I made this box with only 3 sides, and Sprout would make the 4th side. So basically, the Edgar and Sprout would both have their supers. The Edgar would stand as close to the boxes as he could and super the ball into the boxes. As soon as he supered, Sprout would throw his super down and close off the ball so it would be stuck inside the little 1-tile box. The ball would bounce around hopefully 12 or more times, but then the Sprout would gadget and then the ball would shoot into the goal after bouncing as many times as possible. So in my head, this seemed like it would work, but there were a couple things I didn't think would happen. And the main thing was Sprout's wall. The way it works is if you put it too low, it's going to go in between the boxes and just shoot the ball out right away. Or if you throw it too high, it's not going to close the boxes off and the ball won't be able to stay inside. But there's not a middle ground. It's either not going to close off the ball or it's going to go inside and shoot the ball out. So that's what was wrong with this map. It seemed like a good idea, but for some reason Sprout's wall just doesn't work. And I made some other variations of this trying to fix this issue, but it wasn't gonna work. There's no way it works with Sprout's wall mechanics. So there are probably some other ways to get more than 11 bounces. If you get a map with rope fences, I know there's a bunch of weird glitches you can do where the ball can shoot all the way across the map in a split second, and some other weird bounces it can do. You could probably get more 11 bounces, but I wanted to do this without any of those weird glitches. I just wanted to do this with some base mechanics in Brawl Stars. So this is the map that you can make if you want to get 11 bounces. Let me know if you found out a way to get more than 11, but I don't think it's possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any more of my videos. Click the like button if you enjoyed, and comment down below if you have any ideas for more videos I can make in the future. But thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.